Big question. What do you do after the fundamentals pack? So I'm going to just real quickly tell you what I have done after I've healed and give you some ideas on, where do you go from here? How to make the most value of your account you have a year for $24.95, and how can you make the most value after you've healed your gut? They recommend 3 months of the fundamentals pack, and everybody is different. It took me 6 months, but I had a major, I know I've shared the story with a lot of you, a major health issue prior to that, and like a Lyme's protocol of the antibiotics. So major healing of the gut needed to happen. But it is totally healed, and after 6 months I was tested, and I do not need the product anymore to continue to heal the gut. So exciting, because it works and it heals, and you aren't on this the rest of your life. So let me just share what you can do. And for someone who's just on there to get healthier, it's going to be about 3 months. Make sure you do a mental wellness assessment at the very beginning and one at the end, and compare. And you might feel like I did when you start going off it. It's like, oh, I felt so much better on it. So sometimes there's a certain portion of the pack that might be helpful to continue with. So for me, so I started, of course, with the Menabiotics, with the fundamentals pack, and the Menta Focus, and the Menta Sync. I don't have the Menta Sync with me. I am sticking on the Menta Focus. 1, I want to prevent Alzheimer's, dementia. 2, I want an adaptogen. Adaptogen means you're going to adapt to stress. It's going to keep your cortisol levels low and not just all over the board. Helps with focus, memory. Need that. So and I've tested myself, and there's muscle testing, there's heart rate testing, there's meridian testing, there's applied kinesiology. I have a natural practitioner that I've tested with. Also, I test at home. So if you have any questions on how to do that, I can certainly, you can contact me on that. But so what tests well for me now is it's showing that Menabiotics right now, not needing. One of the reasons might be because the probiotics that are in here will colonize themselves and continue to grow and restore and maintain a healthy balance. And so I don't need to continue feeding those particular types of probiotics. And so what is interesting is, because I am not needing this right now, I retested the probiotics, which has the acidophilus and some of the other more stomach probiotic, digestive probiotics in them, whereas the Menabiotics have more of the brain probiotics in it. That's just really generalizing, but there are different strains of probiotics in it. And this never tested well for me as far as knowing, finding out if this is what my body needs or not. Never really hurts you. It's just that, why have your liver and your kidneys filter through supplements that you aren't needing? Now it's saying it's needing, so it needs to bring up these probiotics, the colonies of those in my body right now. And at some point, I won't be needing those. And then test every once in a while and see, if things are low, you might need to bring them up again. Or after you've been through a round of antibiotics or major stress, which is a toxin, or after you've done any type of cleanse or whatever, test these again and see what you might need to do to build that healthy microbiome again. Okay, so I am on the Focus from that full fundamentals pack now. Okay, just that. You can order them. You don't have to get in a pack. But during those first 3 months when you're on the pack, take advantage of the Bundle and Save program. And that is, when you have that bundle, you can get up to 3 items at half price. So this is what I've done. I've bought a digestive, so I have it whenever I need digestive enzymes. If I've eaten something I shouldn't have eaten, gone out to eat, and might have had some gluten in there, so very helpful. Digestive enzymes is always great to have. Relief, this would take the place of my ibuprofen and Tylenol. So Relief has your turmeric in it, and it has boswellia or frankincense in it, and it has a whole bunch of systemic enzymes that helps with inflammation. So very good for brain health and also for any inflammatory arthritis, any pain. And then I have the sleep on a hand. And sometimes, when you see sleep, you're thinking it's just for sleep, but this can be used during the day to help build your serotonin. And then it also can be used at night to help build your melatonin without giving you the actual hormones, but rather giving you the precursors to have your own body promote those hormones. You will find, like, if I have overdone on caffeine and I have a caffeine jitters, I can take one of these and that will calm that. So that can be used anytime. So these are all ones I've got at half price, and then I keep them on hand. And then the probiotics and the Vita GBX. And this is a vitamin. If you're really looking for a great vitamin, you can go all over the internet, and here you can get this for $20 at the half price and get everything you need without anything you don't need, which a lot of the vitamins have, is they have overkill, and then in forms that you can absorb. And so there are all the methylated forms of B6 and B12, and so you can check into that. Okay, so what would I continue being on other than the focus? Well, my doctor, my medical doctor and cancer doctor would both recommend always being on an omega. And so I am, and this is another one of those half price items. And this is an excellent omega and great for brain health, joints. Here, look how little it is. Isn't that and nice and clear? So it's one that you can handle. Something also interesting is when I tested right away for the omega, I couldn't take it. And I've always struggled with being able to have an omega. So I've always just eaten salmon and flaxseed and, gotten it through my foods. But I wanted to be an omega because I know I need that extra omega for my joints and brain health and all that. But now that my gut has healed, it is absorbing this. So now it works for me. So again, you can find that things might not work for you at first, but work for you later after the healing's begun. So there's the omega. The other thing that my cancer doctor would say is definitely always be on some type of greens powder. So this is the superfood, which is a greens powder, 3 cups of fruits and vegetables, but it's also a fiber. It's got 5 grams of fiber, which would be equal to a Metamucil, but it's not going to have any artificial colors or artificial sweeteners in it. And it's got flaxseed, and it's got chia seed, and some of those really healthy omega-3 fiber sources. So you're getting both. 1 scoop of this a day is something that everyone should be taking. So now I do have a client who can't absorb or break down fibers. So this one didn't test well for her. So there is individuality in all of us. So see what works. This works amazing on most people because it's the most, what would you say, break down digestible, I should say, fibers that you can get, and it tastes great. So, and one other thing, I almost dropped something on the floor. So, one other thing is you want to have, a cancer doctor said, definitely be an adaptogen each day. Adaptogen, think of the word adapt, the root word. It means something to help you adapt to stress. And we are dealing with stress with COVID, and we do every day. It's just part of our day. And so instead of having our cortisol levels get too high, this will help calm and keep your cortisol levels in check. So this is the kids' mood that I use, because the adaptogen that works really well for me is the Tulsi or the holy basil, which is in our kids' mood. It's also in our mental focus, and that's why they work really well for me. But the adult probiotic or the adult mood is an adaptogen using ashwagandha, which is probably the most common adaptogen. So that's in a pill form. That's really easy to take as well. But this one I just add to my smoothie, or I mix these two flavors together, and that's really good. And anyway, so that's that. So what else do I have? Those are the only things that I feel like I have to do every day. But what do I have on hand? I always have a white, I say white, but vanilla protein powder, because I love to make energy balls and also smoothies. So this is amazing. And all of the products have the GBX proprietary blend. GBX meaning gut brain access. So every product you have is going to help with your gut. So that's what this one is, and it's all plant-based. I always keep a reboot on hand. You can do it monthly, you can do it 4 times a year, you can do it once a year. So anyway, that is something to have on hand. And last but not least, I am just going to show you our energy. Now, energy drinks are usually $2-3 a pop at, and literally they're like a pop when you buy them in the stores. This does at retail is $2 a piece, so it'd be start at $60 for a box of these. There's a pomegranate lime, and the newest one that just came out, and it's so amazing. It's super, super good, and it's hot, is the apple cinnamon. And I just drink it like apple cinnamon tea, and it's so, so good. But anyway, help you with focus, help you with energy. You want to be able to have more green tea in your life because it's so, so good for you. And this has the matcha green tea. So you don't get the jitters, but you get a little bit of that energy. It's great for right before you exercise. And it doesn't have any of the bad stuff that an energy drink would. So you're starting at 60 if you're at retail, because you guys are members, you would get it at 40. And if you get them half price with your bundle and save, you're going to be looking at down to 20. So it's just a really good deal. And that is it. And if you guys have any questions about how to know what you should be on next, that's what I'm here for. If you've made it through your 3 months of your fundamentals and wondering, should I continue on? Should I do the kids program for a while? And that's what I did. I did 6 months because I needed it. Then I did the kids product, which is a powder like this, like the Mentabiotics, but it's actually got the MentaSync, the MentaFocus, and the Mentabiotics all in one. So it's called the Kids Fundamentals. And those you can buy in a pack of 2, and that counts as a pack where you can do the bundle and save. And so it's like 1/3 the price. So start on that and then ease off from that, and then end up with what your daily routine is going to be. And right now, of the fundamentals pack, I'm left with the focus is all I need from there. And then the things that I was doing anyway, I was always on a greens powder. I was always on an adaptogen, and I was paying way more for the ones that I was using before on Amazon than I am with the products here. So price point for the quality products and all this is less when you're a member at that $24.95. So let me know how I can help you go forward, because we are healing, and because we're healing, we aren't going to need all this. We're going to just need a few things. So help us to, everybody is individualized. So I want to individualize it for you. So give me a call, and we'll get on the phone or go for a walk or have coffee and find out what's going to work best for you. So I just wish you the best on the healing journey. I'm excited about it because it's working so good for so many people. It's exciting to see the results and to just see people getting healthier. So keep on that journey and let me know how I can help you. Take care. Bye-bye.